Like she's a dietitian. I mean, I can't even confirm she's a dietitian, but supposedly she's a dietitian. Long story short, we asked her not to come back. She's horrible at what she does. An athlete who became obese over the break. She worked out, and then she's like, "Oh, what should I eat?" Fucking nerd. You give this obese little black girl a Chipotle burrito. Think about the nutrient density. She's trying to lose weight. You're giving her a Chipotle burrito.
I'm slightly ashamed of this project.
Vibe presents A Friend with Issues.
And welcome back to another episode of A Friend with Issues. I'm Vibe, and remember, every week I'm bringing a friend on. What was that? There was it again. I heard it again. There was a growl. I heard it again. There was a growl. You're messing with me. There was another growl. I heard it just now. Okay, sorry guys. What is that? I swear to God.
That might be my teeth. Wait, is this?
No.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Forget it.
Sure
Sorry, guys. Again,
outside?
let's take two. I'm Vibe, and with me is JJ. And remember, this is every single week. I bring a new friend on to discuss an issue that bugs them, that they want to vent about, that makes their ass itch and their mind grind. So, JJ, before we get to today's topic, how do we know each other?
Well, you came to my house for your birthday once, and you threw up all over Mom's couch. So that was.
I didn't throw up on her couch.
No, but we used a bucket.
Oh,
you just passed out on her couch.
That's not my fault though, because I didn't know this man from the back of my ass when we went. Our mutual friend Juan, who was on episode 2. He was on episode 2. He said, come out. Let's hang out for your birthday. I'm like, how are you gonna hijack your friend's party for my birthday? And he's like, just come over. And of course, the girl I was seeing at the time had my vehicle and didn't show up, so I got to ride with my friends.
Oh
yeah, with great times, right? And so because of that, Juan is like, I want to get you super messed up on this Kraken thing. And he's like, I'm gonna make you. He said it. He said, I'm gonna get you fucked up, and you're gonna end up vomiting all over the place. And he said it. So he gave me this Kraken. I've never had it before, and it's one of those, I call them slow burn alcohols. You drink it, tastes fine, and it hits you significantly later. So I didn't feel anything. So I kept on taking it. And I remember hitting the brick wall. I remember going from like, I'm feeling okay, this is nothing, to like, boom, I'm knocked out. I do remember that I got so drunk. This is with a room full of strangers. I did my very first flat earth sermon. And that, I remember that to this day. And I remember waking up mortified saying, I'm never going to speak to these guys again. They must think I'm a fucking nightmare. So, and here he is, still talking to me, even though I literally, the first night he met me, I hijack his party. I talk about flat earth and I vomit all over the place. Good times. Yes, we met through Juan, a mutual friend, and Juan invited him on the original web series GEEK Bros, and I think we became our own friends since then. So I like that. Good times. So JJ, what pisses you off? What are we here for? What are we discussing? What's grinding your gear?
So I think I personally work very hard in my profession, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly. I mean, whatever. I have multiple world champions, but no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
What really fucking pisses me? Can I curse on here?
Yes. This is Friends with Issues. No topic is inappropriate.
What really fucking pisses me off, man, is like, there's this bitch that used to work for us.
Sorry. He's like, this is bitch. Carry on.
This is bitch who used to work for us, bro. Like, she's a dietitian. I mean, I can't even confirm she's a dietitian, but supposedly she's a dietitian. Long story short, we asked her not to come back because she's horrible at what she does.
Because of what? I'm sorry, do you have to not come back because what?
She's horrible at what she does.
Okay.
Right? A dietitian, right? We had an athlete who became obese over the break, or the pandemic. Obese, right? She worked out, and then she's like, "Oh, what should I eat?" This bitch has the fucking nerve to give this obese little black girl a Chipotle burrito, right? Okay. I mean, in theory, there's rice, fast carbs,
Right.
a little bit of protein. But you have to earn the burrito, first of all. Second of all, think about the nutrient density.
Right.
She's trying to lose weight. You're giving her a Chipotle burrito.
Was that like 2,000
What
calories?
is what is it's talking about the calories? It's just like, yeah, what? Make better choices. Where the fuck does this bitch get out? This dietitian, this so-called dietitian, fucking
Online.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly she went to college, but whatever.
Allegedly.
Okay, so and then I'm very involved with my professors and whatever. I made the mistake of bringing her to the lab one time to help her out with the fighters to get it tested. Ever since then, she's been kissing my professor's ass. Like her nose is so far up her ass. It's just incredible, bro. It looks like the color of my nose. Like I see photos of her like paddleboarding with my professor, and I'm like, this fucking bitch. This bitch. Okay, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. What pisses me off is that she's getting a lot more traction and followers than I do. And part of it's my fault. Yeah. I'm not as active on social media as I should be. It's kind of tough. I'm an actual graduate student. I'm a Tech 4. So,
I'm gonna cut you off right there. Okay, is she attractive?
Her body is. She has a grandma face.
Okay, well, that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always said this very clearly that an attractive girl, no matter what it is, pretty face, gorgeous body, always gonna get the views. Come on.
So that's what really grinds my gears. Like, yo, like I actually know what I'm doing, and she's gonna buy on bullshit. What was the straw that broke the camel's back was that this fucking Jezebel. So she fucking went on a podcast. This guy Mike Dolce, probably one of the most well-known nutritionists for the UFC. Retired now, but he's very well known. Went in there to talk about a weight cut she did for a female fighter. She's like, oh yeah, she cut 20 pounds. You know, I did all this and this for her. I'm listening to this, like my nose is fucking bleeding from the stupidity I'm hearing. Just like, I'm like, hold on. You helped her cut what? And how much you doing? No. You were there for some dude, some bum. And she happened to be there, and she didn't ask you for your service. You just gave her some rehydration drinks because she was there. And I'm like, you asked, she cut 20 pounds? Is that what she said? Because, I mean, she called me fight week because this same fighter called me fight week. Hey, I might need your help. I have to cut 3.7 pounds. So what the fuck does this bitch get 20 pounds? And not just that, happens to go on one of the most well-known podcasts. Well, not well-known podcast, not regular podcast, but was spoke to on a podcast, one of the most well-known nutritionists in the UFC.
Right.
Just spitting out bullshit. I'm like, oh my God. How is this even, I mean, like, and then it's funny because like I spoke to one of the professors, I'm like, all right, this is fucking bullshit. She's like, I don't know why she does that. People just need to stop bullshitting and just let their work speak for them. I'm like, yeah, but she's just making shit up. And then on top of that, she goes on another fucking podcast, The Fighting News, right? And the guy that she was working with, which is actually the guy that I broke ties with for that basic thing that I told you guys about.
Right.
He got into fighting. So he's maybe walks around 150 wet, right? He fought in bare knuckle boxing 135. So 150 is a very generous rate for this guy. This bitch. Because on this fighting news podcast, like, yo, we cut 40% of his weight. Hold on. You cut 40% of his weight. First of all, you should be arrested because you should never cut that much weight for a fight. But either way, you did it, so obviously you don't get arrested. You're lying. You're already lying. But so you're telling me this guy cut 40% of his weight to get to 135? How the fuck much did he weigh? Like 215 pounds? I know he's still walking around 155. Like, why are you lying to all these people? So it's like, it pisses me off that she goes on these like social media outlets and just tells these lies. I mean, she's not like very well known. She only has like maybe 1,000 more followers than me.
Right.
But I've been doing this longer than she has, and she respected like 700 for a long time. Like she did a video with my boy Phil, and overnight she went to like 2,000, whatever. You know, people saw a pretty girl, blonde, nice white skin.
Exactly.
But
do you know her social media? Well, I'll ask you off camera. I gotta see what this person looks like. I gotta see this who we're talking about. You can tell me off camera, or if you want to type it in the chat. And
Man, I don't give a fuck. Look, if you guys don't look this bitch up, it's The Fight Nutritionist.
the fight
The
nutritionist.
Fight. Yeah.
The
And
fight.
then her personal page is Jackie Kaminsky.
Okay, let me see. She's attractive, bro. I don't know you. I don't know what grandma.
No,
She
she has no
and this is
No,
why
like-
she's getting followers, dog. She's attractive.
absolutely. But like people are talking to her, which sucks because they're kind of like ignoring the validity of her work and just talking to her because people find her attractive. So that's just irritating.
Yeah, I let her cut 40 pounds off of me. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you look. Listen, man, she can get it. Not denying that, man. But man, it's just so frustrating because like,
Right.
so here's the thing. So this is why we asked her to not come back to our gym. So she was when we started the gym that we're at now. We had her on board as like one of the dietitians and nutritionists, right? But we also had my boy Eric, who's a very well-known sports nutritionist for the UFC, Bellator, multiple fight sports, right? He cut weight for Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, Triple G, all of that.
Yeah, not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal, but
Not a big deal.
so
that's an inside joke, guys. An inside joke.
They were in the room having a conversation, like with everybody, and then they were talking about. Eric asked, "What do you think about infrared saunas for weight cutting method?" Instead of her giving like I don't know, but maybe I'll find out. She's like, I don't like them with no reason, just like you asking why, like, I just never use them, but no, you shouldn't use that. Like, what the fuck? And then at this point, she has done 0 weight cuts, 0 shit with fighters. Eric has done well over 100.
Mm-hmm.
She's just dismissing him only because she allegedly has a graduate degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Eric has a degree, but it's a bit. And she's just dismissing him because she wants to hide behind this dietitian certification or whatever it is. Okay, yeah, it's nice you have all this shit on paper. Where's your experience? Where's your experience? You haven't done anything. And the people that you do work with, they all have a losing record. So, what does that tell you?
Damn.
Listen, man, I'm not saying all of my guys are champions, but for the last 6 months, we're 8-0. I mean, that's
there you go. There you go.
So, it's
do you think she's posing? Basically, is what you're saying, or?
I think she's running before she can crawl.
Okay.
Right? And unfortunately, she has really nice legs, so nobody paid attention to the crawling. These to the running, but it's shitty running. Bad mechanics.
Right, it's bad form. It's bad, but she's running right.
So it's frustrating because someone like Eric, someone like me, we're pretty good at this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We may not be dietitians. I mean, I am a graduate student, so I had that, but it doesn't really mean anything. It really mean anything. Bro, I'm a graduate student in physiology, but I'm nowhere near Phil's level. Phil has only a bachelor's degree, but he's world renowned nutrition coach. She's just getting stuck. I mean, I guess she's fortunate. She's just doing it wrong. I mean, she has the fortune that people give her the time of day because she's great. Unfortunately, she isn't using that properly, or she is. I guess she's getting followers, but I would use that to like put out better stuff,
right?
Better service.
But why would she? I mean, if she's getting the followers, putting out either misinformation or inaccurate information or just whatever crap she wants to, why would you put the extra effort in there? You know, I'm not defending her, but I'm just saying is it's like if she doesn't have any pride in her craft, then why would she?
Well, why would she? Because eventually she's going to crumble in her bubble. What if one day, like someone like Conor McGregor asks her, "Hey, can you do this fight camp for me?" She's like, "Yeah." Then she does it. She fucks up one of the world's best fighters. I guess that's why she should. But if she has no pride in her craft, then of course, yeah, who cares? But here's another thing. Like for example, not too long ago, I don't know. I think I sent you that video, but I did a video about the 3 supplements I recommend for combat athletes.
Right.
Not even a week later, she put out the same thing, same content. She just changes one supplement. I'm like, huh?
So do you think it was a coincidence, or do you think she aped it from you?
I don't think it's a coincidence because, like, I don't know. I mean, I know she still follows like Phil and looks at his page and everything. So, and then after the video was posted, she got from there. She's like, "Oh, it's a good idea. Let me do it." But let me not. Let me change one small aspect of the video.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like, it's funny because me and her actually have a pretty good relationship, like professional relationship, because she happens to show up to everything now for some reason. Every ISSM conference I go to, she's there. So like, I'm always like, "Oh, hi, how are you? Hey, hope you're doing well." I don't talk. She asks me about how I'm doing, and I tell her, but I never ask her about like, how she's doing with her fighters.
I don't care.
Because I don't care, but also 90% of her fighters are my fighters. You know, like a lot of the fighters that she got while working with us, she only got because of the convenience of her being there at the time.
Ah, okay. So she kind of needs
Like,
you more than you need her, kind of thing.
now, because she's down, we kick her ass out. But,
Oh, right.
But for example, there's one fighter that she works with, and he's always posting cooking videos and how he eats and everything, blah blah blah. And she always reposted and tagged herself and said, "I've been nutrition, this and this and that." I'm like, you're not doing shit. This fighter actually went to Le Cordon Bleu. He is an actual legitimate chef. That's why he cooks that way. Not because you're telling him what to eat, because he's just using common sense and he knows how to actually cook because he went to college
So
and
she's
got a degree in culinary art.
so she's taking credit for things that either she had little,
Yes.
little or none at all.
Yes. Yes.
That's crazy. So is nobody calling her out on this shit? I mean, besides you here?
Not enough people know who she is. Again, I think that's the one thing that I'm happy about.
Well,
Right? Like,
the people that she's claiming credit for, like, aren't they saying something like, no, bitch, you didn't do that for me?
she doesn't work with anybody, one that would care, one that's really like, she works with two fighters. I mean, I know who they are because I know them, but realistically, nobody knows who the fuck they are either. So, and also, a lot of them just don't know anybody.
True. Okay.
Yeah, but like, if she were to get a client that actually needs to cut a lot of weight, that she needs to drop weight, then she's gonna see how fucking hard it is. The guys she's getting cut maybe 5-3 pounds. They walk around fight weight most of the year, so not a big deal. It's been a breeze. Bro, I've literally done cuts where I'm like holding a guy's hand because he's crying. He has to cut like 15 pounds in 3 hours. So yeah, like, it's difficult. She's had to eat
that shit. Good God.
It's extreme dehydration. Don't recommend it. It's horrible for you. It's just like, man, I don't know. I kind of wish I had a pair of tits.
I mean, and that's the sad part about it, because I mean, and I get your frustration because, you know, on a flip side, I'm in production, I'm in media, and I've been doing this for 10 years now, and I've gotten almost nowhere, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm still posting on YouTube. I'm still, you know, even though new podcast, I've got some views, I got some fans, I got some people, but nowhere near I should be in 10 years. But let's go back 8 years ago, not it's 7 years ago, 6 years ago, when I was producing quality work and nobody was giving me the time of day. And you had these YouTubers posting shit, like bullshit. They call it YouTube videos. I call it fuckery, posting fuckery and getting viral hits. Here I am scripting things. I'm putting intros and graphics, and I'm using a real camera, not just some shitty webcam. And I'm not getting the views. Nobody gives a shit. And it would drive me nuts. You know, and I know what I need to do to probably get on the bandwagon, but I was just like, no, that's beneath me. It's ridiculous. Where's my audience? You know? So I know how you feel when it comes to watching somebody else succeed, or at least get a little further when they are, for the lack of a better word, beneath you professionally or in your craft. So that sucks, especially when honestly, it's because she's really attractive. She is. She's attractive.
That's
So,
generous, but she's attractive.
yeah, she's very attractive. So when's the next when can I meet her?
Probably the next Travel Life convention. Wherever bullshit dietitians gets back together.
Oh my God. So like okay, so now that you see this is going on, are you gonna tweak your persona, your craft a little bit, or your social media presence? Or how are you gonna
I'm doing pretty well. I'm not progressing as fast as she is, but it is still pretty fast. I mean, I'm catching up, but I'm trying to sell my soul or life. But also, I think she's gonna plateau pretty quickly. She works with nobody of note. She herself is nobody of note.
Right.
Her services are not any good services. People don't. I mean, she'll probably plateau after these 2-3 fighters she has retire. She's gonna be stuck to general population. She fucked up because she could have been part of this team. And this team, I gotta say, is probably one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I follow you on your social medias, and I see it, I'm just like, God, this guy is like, he's a rock star. He's gonna be one of those people that I'm gonna say I knew him once. Which is what I find funny. Like, I knew him once. He's also gonna be one of those who's gonna freaking call me and say, listen, everything that I'm in, you need to. What is that? You don't hear?
I don't know.
Do you hear it? You don't hear
Maybe
it?
What are you hearing?
I'm hearing growling. I'm hearing. I swear to God, I'm hearing growling. I am. I feel like, and there's only 2 participants, so it's just me and you. Maybe it's something from. Are you moving something around in your desk like that?
I'm in bed.
Huh.
Oh, that right there was down.
So okay, so that's what I'm hearing.
But this is the first time it's happened.
What was that just now?
That's Leia.
No, just now. All right, whatever. I give up. Oh, I hope listeners, if this is actually on the playback, I don't know if it's just my headphones. I apologize. I don't know what that is. There's nobody else in the Zoom room. It's so distracting. I'm like, what is that sound? But it's funny as hell. Funny as hell. So, what's the next step then? I mean, do you ever plan on calling her out? Do you just hope she burns out? Like how do you? Because I mean, this irks you. You know what I'm saying? And she's only going to continue. So are you going to block her, ignore her, or what? I mean, how are you gonna deal with somebody that's making a mockery of your craft?
I'm just gonna watch her crash and burn. It's kind of happened, but I mean, since she likes to call out people, she likes to kind of just put down people because they don't have a better education than she does. Well, bitch, once I have my PhD, let's see who's fucking laughing then. Fucking whore.
Oh. And I was had to ask you if she never called you out, right? She never like.
She doesn't. No, she hasn't actually. Just the people around. Hold on, one more.
Ooh, I knew it. No, he muted it. Okay, so no dead air. Da, 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 da. So if you guys are watching this, he had to step off to handle his dogs. JJ has a zoo. He has a zoo in his house.
I'm back.
All right. So
no, I think I'm just gonna watch whatever her inevitable demise is because I can't see it going any further. Based on the way she kind of holds herself and the way she practices, whatever she thinks her craft is.
So what would you tell people in a similar situation with their craft when they've got somebody rising that they, again, for lack of a better word, beneath them or not as knowledgeable as them or not as educated as them? What advice would you give for somebody when dealing with that?
Well, in a place where you work with professional athletes, or any kind of just people that people will see, it's not worth being petty and going out and calling someone out.
Right.
Unless you're like much older and really talk to you, but just do better, do good work, and let that speak for itself. I guarantee you, in a couple of years, she'll be referencing and citing my papers for whatever she decides to bullshit later on.
That's a good way to look at it. That is a good way to look at it. Because I only ask because, there's people out there listening to saying like, yeah, man, this sucks. Me personally, I literally was passed up on a promotion at my day job at a place that I've been working for 16 years. They're bringing somebody else from the outside. And I have a crisis of confidence now. I have a crisis because I'm like, do I continue being the worker that I've been when I realize now that it's not appreciated, it's not respected. So when this new superior comes in, who automatically I'm gonna feel is beneath me. It's not their fault. It's nothing against them, but it's how I feel. Nobody would have been better for that position, for that managerial position, for that admin position than me, in my opinion, based upon my time and what I've done for the company and for the employees there and how much they reach out to me. I am now faced with a situation where I have to now be subservient to a new superior. And I'm just like, what am I gonna do? What the hell am I gonna do?
Where's it on?
You know, you gotta humble yourself, Jay. You gotta humble yourself, Jay. No, you gotta get the fuck out of there. So that's why I asked that question, because it's very similar, as in people rising and you wonder like, what's I mean, I'm doing good work, quality work, real work. Why am I still at the level that I'm at, kind of thing. So I get you, and I feel that way about my studio and my day job. So,
If you would have asked me that question in any other country, my answer would have been kill them.
oh my god.
But they're very fortunate that we live in the United States of America, and that's illegal if you're the right skin color.
Or the wrong skin color. Oh god, friends with issues. No topic and no comment is too inappropriate. Well, before we wrap it up, what are your final thoughts on this particular situation?
It's annoying. It's not going to go away for a while, but I'm progressing professionally in a faster level. I think it's to progress better in a social media level, because with these times, that's kind of how all information is adjusted now, is social media, some kind of online platform. So just gotta keep going. I'm almost done with my website. Have that running up. I mean, listen, she's not testing Kevin James. I am. So
Oh, name dropping Kevin James. What is
yeah,
it?
and
Do you know what he's
then
working out for? I know you sent us a link for his new Netflix show. Is it for that show, or is it for something upcoming?
it's some upcoming movie. He's gonna be
Okay.
doing Mississippi. And then I got Timberland on Tuesday.
Who?
Timberland.
Damn. What, like, damn. Timberland. Dang. All right. Well, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm gonna say. I knew this man once. You know, and I'll just point. Look at all the videos I sat next to him in as he's, you know, the dietary nutritionist, or what exactly are you again?
Exercise physiologist.
Exercise physiologist. To the stars.
What that means is I can do everything that bitch does and more.
Well, let me ask you a question, because I'm looking at her page and she has all those MS, RDN, LND. How come you don't have any of those acronyms or suffixes at the end of your name?
Instagram, I just never put it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I mean, like all my emails, it's there.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I was
The only thing she has is the RN, the RD, which is registry dietitian. Which again, I mean, doesn't really mean shit if you don't know how to apply it.
True. That is true. Knowledge without application means absolutely nothing. Well, JJ, I want to thank you for joining me on A Friend with Issues, the limited podcast series here on the Friend with Issues podcast. That's fantastic, and also quite sad, but you get somebody to look at. She's pretty, at the very least, superficially. So I'm Vibe. That's JJ, and remember, listen to everything, but believe when it was true.
Got something to say? Email friendswithissues@gmail.com. This is an audio production of Vibe Revelation Studios, the cure for your common day. VibeRevStudios.com.